Alright, so now we on the other side of this Drake and Kendrick beef, and Kendrick, handedly won. It was just an onslaught of superior lyricism and an unmitigated thrashing of a lesser foe and all the other preach stuff. But watching the videos, it's been great to watch. It's been real fun to watch. And a lot of people still breaking down Kendrick, saying, oh yeah, it's great, Kendrick beat him and all other stuff, but they still saying that Kendrick is not the best. He's not like a supreme lyricist. Some people say he's a great songwriter, great artist, Lupe Fiasco specifically, but he's still not the supreme lyricist. And I'm like, okay, well, what does it take? And it's like the same people that say that are the same people that say Pac isn't the best of all time, and they'll put Biggie or Jay over him or something like that. And it's like, oh, and I'm looking, a lot of these people are from the eastern part of the country, like Chicago, Philly, of course, New York, all the other stuff. And I'm not mad at New York because they got Biggie. But everybody else, I'm like, man, okay, like Biggie ain't your guy. What's the point? And it always kind of got me because when I was younger, I could not, get into the East Coast stuff. I mean, granted, when I was younger, they had that whole East Coast, West Coast beef, and I was a little kid, so of course, little kid from California that loved it, so I'm like, all right, well, I'm on the West Coast, so I never really got into the West Coast and the East Coast stuff until I got older. But even so, what the East Coast stuff always sounded sad to me. I'm like, why everything so grimy and so dirty and stuff like that? And it hit me, they actually have weather in other parts of the country. I forget that it's not sunny 90% of the year. They actually have to deal with snow and a lot of rain and, all this other stuff. And here, look, I'm in traffic right now. Of course, that comes with California, but not a cloud in the sky. And actually, it's kind of nice right now because we've been having that morning haze. And so in the morning's nice and cool. The day kind of clears up, warm up if you like it. Me, I love the cold, but, for those who like a little warmer temperature that we getting at. And of course, it's usually pretty hot around this time of year, but it's been kind of cool. It's been real nice. And we're not even really having a lot of fires this year because it's actually been raining. Like, we've been having reservoirs getting filled up, lakes that were barren are now lakes again. Like, it's been pretty nice. That's like, oh, okay. Yeah, when you don't have the sun all the time and you actually have to deal with weather, yeah, no wonder you would be mad. And no wonder you would, not like certain artists, because Pac came out here and he fell in love with California and he started rapping it. And so that's why our music sounds different. That West Coast bounce you hear, that Dr. Dre made, especially in the 90s when the West Coast kind of took over hip hop, and that bounce you hear, yeah, that bounce, that's happiness. That's sunshine. That's being able to go to the beach. Even in Florida, it's pretty sunny over there, but it rains a lot in Florida because they got, they get the hurricanes and stuff like that. California, we got to worry about wildfires and earthquakes. And, God forbid a bad earthquake come, but we get earthquakes probably once a month that we actually feel, and we usually sleep through them, or we just text each other, did you feel it? And we're going about our business. And so that's really us. I mean, come July, it's going to be real hot. July and August, it's been hotter lately. But actually, last July and last August, it was hot. But we didn't have no 115-degree days like we usually do. I mean, unless you go out to the desert, by Palm Springs and stuff. But other than that, where I'm at, the Dino, IE area, pretty good. So that's why it always hit me. That's why New York music sounded the way it do, because y'all got, that's why they got to wear Tim. They got to walk in actual snow. California, we wear Chucks, we wear Vans, lightweight shoes, because we can just walk, we can wear them year round. Like, yeah, I get it now. It finally clicked. Everybody else got to deal with weather. We don't. I still don't get why we so violent out here, but, at least we can enjoy ourselves. So, this food for thought.